The price of this Apple Vision Pro headset is $3,500. It may eventually take the place of smartphones. So how does it function? What makes it worthwhile? So, it's a set of eyewear that resembles goggles. They don't exactly make you appear cool, unlike these auto-tinting sunglasses in my opinion. But I believe that creating the illusion of seamlessness is what Apple is really aiming for here. Even though this headset has more technology than essentially any other consumer technology product on the market right now, it has been built so that it doesn't feel like a burden. So how does it function? The screens will be the major thing you see, I suppose. They are 2 in number. Each of your eyes sees things from a slightly different angle in the real world, which is what gives objects a sense of depth. There is one for each of your eyes. As a result, you will feel as though you can reach out and touch the objects you are viewing. While this is not entirely novel, it does seem to be one of the most convincing uses of it, in large part due to how wonderful the screens are. Yes, this item is really pricey, but we must be absolutely clear that it is not simply a pair of movie glasses, the kind that have been available for purchase for the past 15 years, that you slap on your face and use to watch TV. Is Apple developing the product that will most likely one day replace the smartphone? A means of monitoring events, yes. The ability to communicate, express yourself, and one day use all the apps you've grown accustomed to in a completely new dimension. It would be like having a screen the size of your complete field of view rather than just a 6.5-inch screen, as I currently have on my iPhone. Additionally, if all you see is a display, there is hardly any space left for your programs. As you may surely guess, in order to accomplish that, the hardware also needs to include a lot more internal components than just screens. So, if you look at the bottom, you'll see that this device is covered in sensors. You have LiDAR scanners for depth sensing, 3D cameras, and more. In order to provide you with a 3D image of the space you're in, much like your eyes would naturally do, 3D cameras are used. You can then place your apps inside these rooms because you have these depth sensors. And the fact that they actually have a presence struck me as being such a cool touch. If you're watching a movie, you'll see the illumination from the screen bleed into your surroundings, or you'll see it cast a shadow on your desk. Don't get me wrong, there are some very valid worries about technology like this, and I'm getting there. But at the same time, every technology enthusiast's dream has been this. So in a way, I'm kind of surprised that it's not just here, but has already been fiercely contested. The second point that Apple is attempting to make is that by doing this, you are not losing yourself in your own little fantasy world or your own stuff. This involves social interaction. And to do so, a second set of cameras is built into the inside of the headset, which feels like a natural evolution from how phones currently have a rear set of cameras and a front set of cameras. This has some ramifications too. In order to create a fully photorealistic digital avatar for your FaceTime sessions, it may record your eyes and then utilize its general knowledge of how your face looks to translate those eye expressions. As a result, although it is not your complete face, it will appear to be. Additionally, it has the ability to project a 3D model of what your eyes are actually doing outside of the headset onto a screen. Yes, even the outside serves as a 3D screen. And it's true that, depending on the perspective from which people view you, they will perceive you differently. They can see that you can see them because of this. Your external screen will again cloud over, and you transition to a full screen experience, letting anyone nearby know that you have done so. Additionally, these internal cameras serve as the means by which you control the device, with a little help from a few tiny infrared sensors. This brings me to the features of the Vision Pro that I particularly appreciate, because they monitor your pupils. It memorizes the patterns of your iris and utilizes that to recognize you as the owner before automatically unlocking. You can also use your fingers. Because of the wide fields of view of these cameras, your glasses will be able to detect where your fingers are. Additionally, Siri allows you to type using just your voice, and you can connect it to your standard Apple keyboard and mouse to give you even more control. However, the fact that they are making them now does not necessarily imply that today is the best moment to get one. Rather, it indicates that this technology will be much more advanced in 10 years than it would have been had they waited for the initial generation to be flawless. Additionally, it will be a very cozy way to consume content. Although the Apple Vision Pro is a potent and cutting-edge piece of equipment, it is also incredibly pricey, as mentioned earlier. So here are some tips for managing your personal finances if you are thinking of purchasing one. Organize your finances. Before purchasing the Vision Pro, be sure you can afford it, because it is not cheap equipment. A less expensive VR headset, like the Meta Quest 2, can be an option if you are on a tight budget. Consider how you plan to use it. Although the Vision Pro is a flexible tool, not everyone should use it. You might do better with a different VR headset if gaming is your main interest. However, if you are planning to use the Vision Pro for professional, academic, or artistic endeavors, it might be a wise investment. Make research. It's crucial to conduct research and read user reviews before purchasing the Vision Pro. You can use this to determine whether Vision Pro is the best tool for you. Think about the possible dangers. Before purchasing a VR headset, it's crucial to be informed of the potential concerns, as these include headaches and eye strain. Before using a VR headset, you should consult your doctor if you have any health issues. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to buy the Apple Vision Pro is a personal one. However, by following this financial advice, you can make an informed decision and avoid making a costly mistake. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Show your support by liking and sharing this video. To stay informed on key financial topics, subscribe to Financial Flipside and switch on notifications so you'll know when new videos go up.